Here's Jackson to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third.
13.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now.
Deep to return is Calvin Austin.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Off the play fake, Prescott. For the left side, it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 22. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Good.
On first down, it's Blue. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking to throw. Prescott trying to set up a screen for Blue. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They're able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time. Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. You look at this Cowboy defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
At the 45-yard line.
Hey, report! Report!
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
The Ravens are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there.
180! 180!
Our first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
That is caught.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
The kick is
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
1 yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Counter 5 line, when you're setting up the screen, you don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including the fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Now a 2nd and 10. The carry here for the big tight end. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now it's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. So on 4th down, Matthew Aball on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than... Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! He's on his way! Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. 99 yards. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Aubrey good with a PAT. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10.
Sit hot! 180! Sit hot! 180! Hey, middle! Yo.
Now it's Jackson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Matthew Hayball now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 33. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. What do you think?
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the rout is on here in this first half.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. To throw is Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers, 44 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Luke now for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
It's the score. Cowboys 35, Ravens 14. Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Prescott to throw it.
Gets it underneath to Blue.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes tripped.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And we're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
There's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Jackson now.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's Jackson to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit up! Sit up!
Now a give to Jacobs running right.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers.
17 yards. And the Baltimore.
Here's Jacobs. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
180! 180! Run a shot! Report!
Looking to throw. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Jaden Blue, 64 yards. And the Cowboys are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And a lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he finds her man with a crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
I'm ready.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot. Hey, hey. Sit hot.
Now Jackson.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
42. Ravens 28.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cowboys, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens,